Hi, I'm Chris. I'm a personal trainer and a fitness instructor here at Unite Fitness in Golden, Colorado. I'm also a contributor for Singletracks.com. Today I have 3 moves that you can do in your house or at the gym to help strengthen the largest muscle grouping in your body, your quadriceps or your legs. Specifically, we need that strength when we come to punchy obstacles when we're mountain biking, to get up and over something, and then as you continue pedaling to help aid in that recovery. These moves will also help strengthen your knees. So if you have any knee issues, definitely do these without weight. And overall, it just gives you more power on the bike. So let's get started. The first move I have for you today is called the Cyclist Squat. Ooh, I know, sounds ominous, but really it's good for mountain biking and cycling in general. So this move focuses specifically on building our quadriceps, but very specifically the vastus medialis, which is that little teardrop muscle right near your knee. When we strengthen this part of our knee, we're also strengthening our knee as a whole. So this is a great exercise to keep your knees strong and your quads powerful. The difference between this squat and a normal squat is with a normal squat, we're working our rear, so we're pressing through our heels. In this particular squat, we're going to elevate our heels and we're going to press through our toes. To set up for the cyclist squat, you'll need an elevated surface or platform of some sort. I happen to have a plate here, but you can use a thick book or maybe a low curb, anything that's going to elevate your heels just slightly. To initiate this move, we're going to place our heels on that elevated surface. Our feet are about hip width apart and our toes are firmly on the ground. Secondarily, you're going to want to roll those shoulders down and back. Keep that chest proud, core nice and tight, belly button into the spine, and we're aiming to keep our body in a nice straight line for this entire move. So straight all the way from the ankles up to the shoulders. Next, I'm going to keep those shoulders rolled down and back, take my arms and outstretch them directly in front of my shoulders, and I'm going to start initiating this move by leading with my knees. So I'm coming down. You'll notice that my butt or my booty is staying in a nice straight line for this entire move. I'm letting my knees come forward, and then I'm pressing through those toes all the way up and doing a little tush squeeze at the top. So that's your cyclist squat. Great for power. Good luck. The second move I have for you today is called a kneeling hip hinge. So on this one, we're going to be down on the ground and we're going to be on our knees as it sounds. So to set up for the hip hinge, you do need some sort of mat. A yoga mat will do. This is an exercise mat, or you can use a soft carpet or put a towel underneath your knees. So first and foremost, getting on those knees, and I'm setting my body up the same way I did for that cyclist squat, rolling those shoulders down and back, chest stays proud, core stays engaged, and I'm in a nice straight line from shoulders to knees. For the cyclist squat, you're going to cross your hands over your body, gaze straight ahead, and you're going to keep your hips up as you slowly lower your body in one straight line as far as you can go until you feel a stretch in those quads, and then you're going to pull forward with the quads. So again, leaning back, the important thing here is that you keep your hips up and they don't sink down. So keep them up here as far back as you can go and then pull forward with those quads. If you want to make this move a little more challenging, you can grab a weight or a ball or a child or really anything that has some weight to it. Same thing, setting up, nice straight line, leaning back. It's a little bit more challenging with this extra weight, and then pulling forward. That's the kneeling hip hinge. It's great. So the third move I have for you today is called a quad flex. This mimics the hack squat machine at a gym. So again, it's focusing on building those quadriceps. It's a little different than the first 2 exercises in that it contracts the quads together and shortens the muscles. The first 2 exercises, we actually lengthened the muscles and then came back to our normal position. So it's good for beefing up those legs, and by golly, it gets some blood flow in there. The first thing you're going to need for this quad flex is some sort of elevated platform. So you want it to be below knee height, preferably. You can use, if you have a box like this, you could use a box. If you have a low bench, or maybe a milk crate, or if your toddler has a step stool to get up to the toilet, anything that you can put your feet on and be in front of. To set up for this move, I'm going to place my feet on my elevated platform, and I'm going to be in a rough tabletop position. So my knees are just below my hips, my hands are just below my shoulders, my core is pulled in tight, and that's the starting position. From here, I'm going to press through my toes as I rotate my head through my arms and take my gaze to the rear. So I'm going to end up in a little teepee. Pressing through my toes, flexing my quads, really squeezing those quads at the top, and then I'm going to let it back down right into that tabletop position. So pressing through those toes, flex, flex, flex those quads at the top, and come back down. Not only does this work your quads, but it definitely works your shoulders and your core. I know it doesn't look like much, but if you focus on flexing those quads at the top, that time under tension is what's really going to build those quadriceps for you. Perform each one of these exercises 15 to 20 reps, 3 to 4 times through, and I guarantee your quads will be on fire and you might not be able to get yourself down to the toilet the next day. There you have it. 3 moves you can do in your house or at the gym to help build up these bad boys for mountain biking. Because we all know stronger bodies, stronger quads are going to give us more power on the trail, and it's going to help with our fatigue in the long run. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button down below, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and be sure to visit Singletracks.com weekly for mountain bike news, gear reviews, advocacy issues, and just general fun from the US and around the world. Until next time, good luck. Let us know how it goes down below.